to watch.
There are 7 contestants left, and one of them is a traitor, the mole. He or she has been planted by us to sabotage the efforts of everyone else without ever being caught. So who could the traitor be? Who is the mole?
I bloody hate flying.
Last week, they all failed in their assignment to find Mel and Michael, and $10,000 went begging.
Listen clearly, we are north-east on a major highway.
But just what went wrong?
So isn't it back that way?
Was it Hal, Emily and Angela who wasted too much time?
Stop here.
Yeah.
Or did Brooke interfere with communication? Someone is intent on sabotaging everyone's efforts.
Nobody passed anything to you?
Won't answer that one.
But just who is it?
I think I've got it sussed.
In the computer questionnaire about the mole and what he or she has been doing, whoever scores lowest, Angela, we have to go, is sent home. And then there was 7. Angela played hard, but she didn't know enough about the identity of the mole to stay in the game. The remaining contestants understand that ultimately there will be only 3. The winner, the loser, and the mole. These 7 people have to work together to win money, yet they can't trust each other because one of them is a traitor. Friendships are being forged, but the mistrust is splitting them apart.
The group is divided. That's common fact. Now, to me, I can't cop that.
Certainly when it comes to betraying, double-crossing, backstabbing, any of that, it's within the rules of the game, and if you don't use them, you're stupid.
They're splitting apart, and their next assignment will split them even further.
You get home, you can look after the youngers.
This is the gold rush town of Sovereign Hill. One of the contestants must disguise themselves and remain hidden from everyone else. It's the contestants themselves who chose which one of them would most enjoy dressing up in period costume.
Probably Shane. Shane loves that kind of stuff.
Mel.
Me, definitely.
Michael.
Shane. Me.
I think Mel.
It's Mel they've chosen. Mel's a 38-year-old warehouse supervisor from New South Wales. His assignment is to disguise himself however he likes and to remain unrecognised by his fellow contestants. Mel will have to remain within the gold diggings area. There'll be plenty of people there, members of the public and actors in period clothes, and Mel's fellow contestants will be trying to identify him from a platform 50 metres away. Mel's a big guy and fairly distinctive, so what sort of disguise is he going to choose? At his disposal are all the wardrobe and makeup resources of Sovereign Hill.
How you going?
Now,
What can you do for me?
I'll try and dress you up.
If Mel succeeds in remaining unrecognised, he'll earn a free pass to the next episode.
The monkeys. That could be it, eh? Fits
He'll be
nice.
excused the elimination, and he can relax while everyone else sweats on which of them will be sent home.
Maybe. That's option 1, guys.
But if his teammates do manage to recognise him, the group will win $5,000. It's Mel, head-to-head against the rest of the team.
Yeah, I'm happy with it, but I think I'd like to explore and see what else is out there.
He's only got 20 minutes to get ready.
Hey, dudes. Guys, there you go, mate. Good. Listen, I need a hand.
But as well as working out his costume, Mel's enlisting all the help he can get.
And then if I can arrange to get as many people, not over the top, but a fair whack of people just to be congregated around here, can you be down here at 20 to 3.
20 to 3.
With a tour guide, with a group.
Where's your licenses?
His plan is to fill the area with as many people as possible, and all of them causing a distraction.
Down!
Rather than then take them up here, bring him back this way.
We read every issue.
But his ace is an actor who bears an extraordinary resemblance to Mel.
Here you go, mate. Good. I'm Mal.
Barry.
Barry, here you go, mate.
Good.
I've studied you,
Have you?
and I need a hand.
What do you need?
I need you down at the diggings.
Right now?
2:45. Now I'm going to give you some jewellery. of
Really?
mine. That one goes on your right arm,
Yes.
and this one goes on your left.
Yes.
Can you do that for me?
I can manage that.
Mel's plan is taking shape, but there's just one more thing he needs to do. It's a sacrifice,
I'll start here.
but the possible prize is well worth it. A free pass to the next episode.
You won't name me after this, but... Do anything.
2:45, and the others are arriving. They have no idea what the assignment is, or that Mel could earn himself a free pass.
Come in so you can see out the window. Okay.
Where?
Down here, we have the gold panning area at Sovereign Hill. Your assignment for $5,000 is to find your missing teammate, Mel. You have 5 minutes to correctly identify him. If you wrongly identify someone else or fail to find Mel in that 5 minutes, not only is there no $5,000, Mel also receives a free pass through to the next episode. Good luck. Your 5 minutes begin now.
Okay.
That guy is still standing there with his back to
He
us.
is. Which guy? It's too south to go in the brown. The main area we're looking at is to the right.
Yeah,
all the way up to the end of the road.
Yeah, the sand of the road.
Okay.
Look at the way that guy's standing. Is that familiar?
That
The one with the
hands
brown-
behind
yeah.
his back. Yeah, that is very.
Oh, hang on, he's with.
It's still too obvious.
The one with the black hat?
Yeah.
Remember, we got 5 minutes, guys.
Where was the end of our... Where was the end of our...
The road. To the road.
Anyone spot anything?
Who are you yelling?
You haven't got your glasses on, have you?
Yeah, I haven't got my glasses on. I'm just being a rough
It's just
guess.
this guy the
1
way
minute.
he's standing, isn't
1
it?
minute done. Okay.
Yeah. Like Jeremy.
Gee, he just put his hand up to touch his hat. That's very much like Mel.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What about that big woman?
I've looked at that,
Down.
there's no beard.
He's big enough.
He's
See, the
pretty
thing is,
big.
you probably wouldn't even want to attempt walking around.
Cameras are on him.
No, they wouldn't do that. That's too obvious.
You reckon he'd have shaved his beard off?
No.
Can anyone see that guy up near the horse, the back of the horse there?
Yeah.
I don't
Is
think
that-
that's big enough. No.
That guy in the brown
4
shirt
minutes.
just flicked
4 minutes.
at
Minute
the
to go.
cameraman. Just waved at him.
decision very soon.
What is in it?
I think he just said,
I reckon it is
said for
him.
him to go
I
away.
reckon it is.
What's that about at the moment?
Going
That
brown.
guy, but it's too obvious. Are we sure that that woman isn't Mel?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Remember, he's probably in period.
Mel in the brown for sure.
The lady, you can see her wrist. Mel's got
30
two bracelets
seconds.
on. Some bracelets.
Well, that's our only option at the moment, isn't
It is really.
Up it up.
1, 6.
Guys.
Brown.
Okay, yeah, guy in the brown.
Going brown. Happy? Yep.
Yeah.
And time. Your decision, the guy in the brown. Could we get him up here, please? G'day, mate.
Good day to you.
Grant Bowler, lovely to meet you.
Very nice to meet you as well.
What was your name, sir?
Mr. K.
Could you show yourself to these people, Mr. K?
Good day to you all.
They seem to think they know you.
Really?
Do you ever see any of them before?
No. I am a lawyer. They may have been in jail perhaps at some point. I may have represented them.
Likely. Well, thank you very much for coming
Oh,
along.
it's a pleasure.
Sorry to take up your time.
Oh, no trouble at all.
We'll see
day
you
to
again. Thank you very much, Mr. K.
Good day.
Bye-bye.
They've lost out on the $5,000.
Well, that was unfortunate, wasn't it?
And Mel will be excused the elimination.
Would you like to meet Mel?
Yeah, we would.
So, which disguise did Mel eventually choose? And how did he get away with it?
Are you joking? You are joking.
Except for the hair, the beard, and a small matter of size, Mel is a dead ringer for one of our cameramen, Jim Walpole.
Howdy, guys. Striking, isn't it? There you go. Thank you, sir. No worries. Thanks, buddy. Okay. No worries.
That was worth 5 grand.
Thanks, mate.
It had been Mel's idea,
Hey, mate. Jimmy.
and this is how he'd put it to Jim.
What's going on? Need a hand. Yeah, what's it on with that be? Tell me.
Tell me this looks like you, please.
Oh, no. Oh, mate, we could be brothers.
You reckon, bro?
There was just a size difference that we were a little worried about.
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
Nothing at all.
Sorry, guys.
Dicky knee.
Hey, you look like Dickie.
So, guys, terribly sorry, no $5,000. Mel, free pass, mate. Through to the next episode.
Beautiful.
Guaranteed.
Got to be happy with that.
Now, amongst yourselves, including you, choose 2 people who'd like to spend the night together.
Come on, guys. Bunch up, guys. Bunch up. What do you reckon? You and Hal?
Yeah.
2 boys.
Helen Shane. An interesting
The
choice.
2 people spending the night together will be Hal Pritchard, a kitchenware shop owner from New South Wales, and Shane Jolly, an advertising executive from Victoria.
All right, fellas, come with me.
They're being taken to the Grampians, to some of Victoria's most spectacular and rugged country. Their assignment will be to get completely lost and then do whatever they can to be rescued. They're being taken to one of the most inaccessible parts of the Grampians National Park, a gully deep inside a gorge, and they're being led there under close supervision from police rescue.
Okay, so can you see down into there?
Yep.
Okay. That's where you're going to be going.
For Shane, who's terrified of heights, this 160-metre abseil is going to stretch him to the limit. Shane and Hal are being led deep into the Grampians National Park.
I don't want to look.
This is the first time Shane has ever abseiled.
Just let yourself go.
Okay.
Okay, you're in control.
All right.
You can let yourself go down as fast as you feel comfortable to.
Won't be too fast.
Get your weight back. Let your feet go. Off you go.
Hal's abseiled before, and for him, a 160-metre drop isn't nerve-wracking, it's exhilarating.
You did good.
A kilometre upstream of where they've abseiled, they must find an X on the ground. Hal and Shane must then stay there. And it's up to the rest of the team to find them and rescue them.
X marks the spot. Yep.
If they're found and rescued within 2.5 hours, the group will win $10,000. If not, Hal and Shane will have to spend the night in the bush, outdoors, and with only the most basic equipment. It's a real-life search and rescue, and their teammates will have all the resources they need.
Your companions, Hal and Shane, have been careless enough to get themselves lost here in the Grampians National Park. Your assignment for $10,000 is to reach them and rescue them. You have 2.5 hours. You'll have a helicopter and the appropriate personnel. You have 2 police search and rescue vehicles with the appropriate personnel. You have binoculars, radios, maps, and it might be useful to seek the advice and help of the ranger inside. Good luck. Your time starts now.
Looking for some friends who apparently are lost in the park. About 2.5 hours to find them. Give us any insights into where they possibly might be?
Have they filled out a trip intention?
I would hope they did.
Yeah, I can just go get that trip intention for you.
The trip intention form gives the team their only clues. It tells them what type of car Shane and Hal were driving,
Nissan Pathfinder.
that they have climbing equipment with them, and that they're on a day trip to MOAUS2E5, an area of 200 square kilometres.
Morning, you guys. Where were they heading to?
Well, there's no grid reference. They haven't put down a grid reference.
With no grid reference to help them, they'll be searching a massive area. In the helicopter is Fiona White-Hartig, a care worker from WA. The plan is for Fiona to search for the missing car and then guide the rest of the team to it. In one of the police cars is Brooke Marshall. She's a 24-year-old bar manager from Victoria.
That rock crossing here, that'd be a dam.
Also from Victoria is Michael Laffey, a 33-year-old builder.
This road.
Up here?
Heading off in another direction is the other police car. In it are Mel, the warehouse supervisor, and Emily Fitzsimmons, a 19-year-old student from New South Wales.
Hello, Fiona. Emily, can you hear me? Yep, where are you? I'm up in the air, guys.
The two cars and the helicopter are in radio contact with each other. Even so, finding Hal and Shane will be anything but easy in an area of over 20,000 hectares. They could be anywhere.
Let's just hope they find us. Certainly can't hear anything yet.
The helicopter has limited fuel, just an hour's worth, but Fiona hasn't stopped to ask, and the police are under instructions only to answer direct questions and never to offer advice.
Fiona, can you copy?
Mel and Emily have lost contact with the others.
Okay, do you want to... Let's figure out where we are.
Michael, can you copy?
And they're barely communicating with each other.
Do you agree that that's where we are now?
Going by that sign, yes.
Possibly it might be an idea to come back up here and head towards those mountains at Tower Hill.
My only problem with that is we haven't confirmed.
Yeah, but well, that's where they supposedly started off,
All
right?
Let's go. You're wasting time. Let's take you away.
We need to try and get up somewhere high anyway, because Fiona might have already spotted the car.
That's right. But we can't get in contact with her. That's what say we're running
Yeah,
blind.
well then we've got to try and get in contact with her.
I just hope that they'll sort of look in the open areas as opposed to
If
the
they can
scrubbery.
get sort of in the sky above us, they should see it.
And the other thing we have to think about is maybe the moles in the chopper.
That would be cause for concern. So if we see the chopper, we're going to assume they're going to see us.
Yeah, true.
Fiona's been in the air now for 40 minutes and she's seen absolutely nothing. On the ground, Brooke and Michael have had no more luck than anyone else.
Or just after that and then straight to the MOAUS track.
55 minutes in, with just a few more minutes of helicopter flying time. Hal and Shane finally see what they've been waiting for.
Get over here, you bastard!
But has Fiona seen them? Fiona's flown straight over Hal and Shane without seeing them, and she only has a few more minutes left of fuel.
Is there any chance of getting a little bit closer to that white track?
On the ground, it's pure frustration.
Are we heading down the MOAUS track?
Homestead track and then the Moira track.
The searchers in the cars can do next to nothing without guidance from the helicopter.
Kind of look out for something and see if we can clear it from there.
And the helicopter's fuel is now running dangerously
They've
low.
got climbing gear. So I'm kind of thinking that they might be somewhere where they need to climb into or...
All right, you want to have a look around this gully area?
Oh, hang on. What's that down there? I found them.
Where?
Down the bottom there. Down straight below me. Down there.
Success at last. But Fiona hasn't got much time in the air, and she doesn't know it.
They must have seen it.
Hey!
They must have
surely. They're circling.
The guys are on the Burra River Creek. Burra Creek. If you keep going straight ahead, they're down in the gully.
She reckons they're down in the gully.
Brooke, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you see us?
Okay, they're on the Burra Creek. You're going in the right direction.
Are they circling? Yes, they are.
Hal and Shane have been found, but to win $10,000, they have to be rescued.
We're getting down on fuel.
Okay. Guys, the boys are almost at a right angle to where you've stopped your car.
Where do we go from here?
Where that vehicle has stopped, the guys are almost at a right angle down in the gully from there.
Michael and Brooke are just a kilometre away from Hal and Shane. All Michael and Brooke need to do is get down to the creek, then walk upstream for 500 or so metres.
I've got to go because we're running out of fuel. If you head straight down the gully from where you are, you can't miss them.
They have an hour and a half to reach Hal and Shane. It should be plenty of time. But it's a steep walk through virgin bush, and they're not absolutely sure where they're going.
To be honest, they must have.
They must have.
They went around a couple of times. They must have.
Must have seen it.
Hal and Shane are just a few hundred metres up the gully, but hearing them isn't easy.
Who was that?
Yeah, it's probably Mike or Mal.
Yeah, they're back there.
Michael's heard Shane's cooey, and they're off.
No reaction to that one.
They must know we're up the creek.
The copter's not up. Can you hear the helicopter?
It's taken them an hour to get down the hill.
Oh, yeah. We're
Did you get it?
An hour since they last made contact with Hal and Shane, who are now just 500 metres away.
We're running out of time, so we better get there.
Al to Michael, Brooke, Fiona, anybody.
They're so close, but time is running out. After a few hundred metres, Brooke and Michael stumble across a vital clue.
And equipped. You see?
It's Shane and Hal's abseil rope.
Brooke, are you there?
All right, we've found a rope that looks like an abseiling kind of rope.
Mel and Emily have been out of contact with everyone.
Where you guys are?
This is their first communication in over 2 hours.
Doesn't that give you hope, just getting in contact with them like
Nice
that?
to talk to the other
Yeah,
crew.
definitely. At least we know we're sort of heading on the right track.
Yeah.
It's only a few minutes later, with just 15 minutes to go before time's up, that Mel and Emily have a stroke of luck.
1 second, Brooke, we've found the car. Do you copy that? We have found the car. Hold as. Hold as.
They're pretty close.
Yeah, they are. They're not too far. Mind you, every time I do it, I don't get a response. I don't know what's going on.
They found the car, they found the rope, and they've heard cooeys. They're in the right area, but they now just have 10 minutes to find Hal and Shane.
Maybe we should go up the rope, Michael.
So the best scenario is to walk up and meet them, cut out the middle ground.
We found nothing along the creek bed.
Brooke, Mike
Emily, this is Grant. You have just 1 minute left.
How long we got him?
It's taken them 2.5 hours to get this close.
Brooke, how'd it go?
But they're not close enough.
Walking along the creek.
Time's up.
The other way. Game over.
The team's lost out on $10,000, and Shane and Hal will be spending a night in the bush.
Another day at the office.
Bizarre that we could hear them.
Huh?
From up there. Now that we're here, we can't hear them. They must have moved.
It's been a shocker of a challenge.
Oh, tell you what, they should be the ones camping out, not us.
Anyway, this has had it.
I think we're done.
The worst day I've had since I've been on the show. No doubt about that. I think the challenge itself yesterday was a little bit harsh on both Hal and I. Hal and I did all the hard work. The other guys, all they had to do really was find us.
They failed the assignment, but what exactly had gone wrong? Who was really helping, and who was contributing as little as they could? And did anyone actively sabotage everyone else's efforts?
You can't miss them.
Once Fiona spotted us, I thought that they were going to get us, but it didn't happen.
We were making a lot of noise and heard replies, and then they disappeared.
You know, they knew we were close by. Why weren't they yelling out?
You know, perhaps Brooke decided to take another path because she heard us. I don't know. You know, there's possibilities there.
We must have just not gone upstream enough. It ended up, I think, they must have been upstream more. We must have only missed them by a little bit.
We were led on a bum steer virtually right from the word go. So.
Accusation after accusation. One of them is a traitor. They sabotaged the assignment and it's cost them $10,000.
I'm not happy at all. There's $10,000 up for grabs.
$10,000 has gone begging. As always, everyone records their thoughts and suspicions on a confession can.
Brooke and Michael, I don't know how they didn't find them. Like, that was just really, really strange how they could both hear each other but just couldn't find them.
It's always hard trying to gain information from people when the group splits because you can't actually see what's going on.
I'll narrow it down to Brooke and Hal at this point in time, I think.
The following morning, the 5 search and rescuers are reunited with Hal and Shane, who've spent a long, cold night in the bush.
G'day. Dude.
Morning.
How are we going?
Good.
Better than us.
Better than you? Where were you?
What the hell happened yesterday?
Lost.
Where did you get lost?
Morning, gentlemen. I trust your night wasn't too uncomfortable. As you probably know, yesterday's assignment was unsuccessful. The kitty now stands at $40,000 out of a possible $95,000. But today's a new day, with a whole new set of possibilities. Choose from amongst yourselves 2 people with creativity and artistic flair.
If you want to bring people with none, the total opposite, I'll go.
Everyone putting their hands up.
I don't mind.
2. You 2. You want to go in?
Fiona and Brooke? Yep. Your Turago awaits.
Fiona and Brooke are driving to Dalesford, to the Powerhouse Gallery. Their assignment will be to create a work of art. Helping them with their creative endeavours will be contemporary artist Jeff Bonney.
So I'll just explain what we have here. It's an eclectic lot of work. We'll start with here. This is an oil painting. It's, say, the most traditional.
The challenge for Brooke and Fiona is to create a work of modern art which will blend in with all the other works that have been created by professional artists.
You can see that the whole thing's a lot of sticks.
To win the assignment, Brooke and Fiona must con a member of the public. He or she will be told that one of the works in the gallery is a fake.
This piece here is by myself. It's called Cousins because these are my cousins' legs.
If he or she doesn't pick out Brooke and Fiona's work as the fake, then the group will win $5,000.
I've put the arms on and the trumpet. This is your studio. What I've done...
Neither Brooke nor Fiona have studied art, but Jeff has provided them with props and paint. The inspiration is up to them.
If you look at these pieces, their composition's pretty important. All right? So there's a whole lot of stuff there.
Oh, I had a doll like that. We need more dolls bits, I think. Maybe have the pole. Like that.
Oh, that is very artistic.
So we need to paint the pole.
Yep.
And then we stick heads to it. Then if we have the alarm clock somewhere to represent time.
Yep. What colour should we paint?
As their masterpiece comes together, thoughts turn to the mole. Who is the traitor? Who is it who's been trying to prevent them from winning their assignments?
People are starting to get a bit paranoid. I'm trying not to think
I've done a butterfly on the other side.
too much of the mole. I know it sounds very strange and very bizarre, but I truly think people can overthink about things. This face is a very honest face. It couldn't possibly be the mole.
She's going in. If the mole turned out to be Hal, I'd be disappointed. I'd totally ruled out Mal, Mike and Brooke. So...
Contemporary art must engage the viewer.
if it's any one of them and I get booted tonight, they've done a really good job.
The sculpture is taking shape, but will it be good enough to con a member of the public? On the other side of town, the other 5 are enjoying lunch. It's a rare chance to relax.
It is a serious mind game. It's much more a mind game than anything else. There's no relief from it. There isn't a moment when you're not thinking about what's going on.
From the moment we had wake-up call to the moment we sort of go to bed every night, and then it doesn't stop then. You go to bed, you're still thinking about it, you're thinking about what people said. It just doesn't stop.
To be honest, it doesn't affect me one iota. I enjoy it. Truly, I say that with all sincerity. I like people playing with each other's minds.
It's pretty hard. I mean, you don't know if you can trust people, so it's pretty stressful and difficult.
You've got to suss people out, you've got to watch their every move, you've got to watch what they're wearing. Your eyes have to be like, you're fixated on them almost.
One thing is for sure. One of these 7 people isn't who they appear to be. One of them is living a lie. They're a traitor. So who is it?
No, I'm not the mole. I wish I was. I'd be a bit more relaxed, I think.
No, I'm not the mole. So I'd like to be the mole. No, I'm not the mole.
If people ask me, am I the mole, and I say yes, they're not going to believe me. If people ask me, am I the mole, and I say no, they're not going to believe me either. I am the mole, I'm not the mole. Take whichever you please.
I'm not the mole, but then again, I might be, so I'll leave it at that.
6 of them are telling the truth. One of them is a very good liar. Brooke and Fiona have completed their masterpiece and they're ready to be judged.
I don't mind it. Do you think it needs something else?
No.
Will a complete stranger think that this work of art is genuine and that one of the other works, created by a professional artist, is a fake? There's $5,000 riding on it and a lot of pride.
Excuse me. Hello. Hello. What's your name?
Denise Robinson.
G'day, Denise Grant. And this is Brooke.
Hello.
Would you mind helping us out, Denise?
Yeah, okay.
We need you to judge some artwork for us. Do you have a creative bent?
I'd love to.
Would you?
Denise Robinson is a local from Dalesford and she's been chosen to spot the fake.
Jeff belongs here. The girls have created a piece of art. And what we'd request of you is that you take a look around the gallery, take your time.
Yes.
Could you please point out to us the piece of art that these 2 ladies have made?
You're joking? No, okay.
Do you like this one?
Yeah, I do. I like the way it hangs together. I would like to think that the girls created it. The face in the background there requires quite a lot of technical knowledge.
Denise is genuinely trying to pick out Brooke and Fiona's work of art, but she has no idea there's money resting on her choice.
Isn't it? I'm thinking maybe this could be a girly one because there's a bloke in the box.
Ah, yes.
That's a famous person, isn't it?
Yes, that's an American television actor by the name of Luke Perry.
I actually quite like that one. I'd be pretty pleased if I'd actually done something like that. You're not giving me any help, are you? Okay, all right. All right, I'm not going to take that one into consideration because I think that might have been done by one person because two of you couldn't share in a charcoal sketch. Two of you wouldn't be mucking around with the one piece, so that one's out. No, I think that's too sick for you girls. I'd actually have trouble relating that to you two, I think. I'd like to think that someone a bit sick did that.
I would too.
I think the parrot in the box or the red one.
Parrot in the box or the red one?
I think so. Do I have to choose one?
Yes, I think.
I'd like to think the one on the wall.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd like to think they did that.
Is that your final?
That's as good as I'm going to get, I think, yeah.
This one here?
I think so. Are you going to put me out of my misery?
I'll put you out of your misery. Ladies, which one is yours?
That's our sick one.
No. Yes, the product of two sick minds. Totem dolls.
That is
the girls
pretty
created.
sick.
It is, isn't it? Denise, the good news is
I don't get it, do I?
Is that you've won these two ladies, or the group as a whole, $5,000.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
$5,000 in the kitty, but the assignment's not over yet. There's another $5,000 up for grabs, and it's the rest of the team who can win it. Your friends have been given an assignment. That assignment, create a piece of modern art. Your assignment, for $5,000, choose which one is theirs.
Bundle of sticks.
So let's take it, really.
No, I don't think that way. Is the time limit on this?
It's very dodgy framing. Look there.
Guy with a knife.
No, I think that's ruled out. I think this is my guess. Why is it this?
Yeah.
And this is so wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
What does it say?
Oh, Ku Klux Klan.
BBE?
Okay, so are you getting close to a decision?
It's got to be this one.
Go with this one.
Consensus?
Yep. This one here.
Girls will be disappointed. You've found them out. $5,000. Congratulations.
Well done. Yeah. You're beauty.
Shall we call them back in? Ladies, will you join us? The good news, of course, is that the girls had a challenge prior to this, and that challenge was to fool a member of the public. They achieved that for another $5,000. Totem Dolls was, well, it opened with a rousing success. There's been an offer made on it. Well done. Well played.
The lady who
They've won $10,000, but in the last 2 days they let $15,000 get away. The traitor, it seems, has been successful. But who is it? 6 of them must now complete a computer questionnaire. The 10 questions are about the mole. What colour top did he or she wear at Sovereign Hill? Where was the mole in search and rescue? What town does the mole live in? Whoever scores lowest knows least about the mole, and he or she will be eliminated.
I thought Fiona was suspicious, and now I rate her very highly.
Brooke, Mal, and Michael are my 3 main suspects.
I've got my suspicions. Shane, still?
Yeah, I think probably Brooke, Fiona and Shane are my main mole suspects.
Prime suspects at the moment, Mel and Brooke.
One of these 6 people will soon be sent home. For Mel, whose disguise gave him a free pass to the next episode, it's a well-earned chance to relax.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Beautiful evening?
Very nice. Very nice.
How do you feel, mate? Relaxed?
I'm chilled. These blokes have got all the pressure on them tonight, so... Yeah, I can just sit back and watch a few people's expressions tonight, which is important to see how they cope.
It's almost crunch time.
It's the part where you see people under the most pressure and strain.
You're just there for your own survival, and I want to stay.
I'd be pretty upset if it was me tonight.
Which of these people knows least about who the mole is? He or she is about to be eliminated.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Congratulations. A very successful day. $10,000 added to the kitty, which brings the group's total to $50,000 out of a possible 105. Very respectable. Now we come to another elimination. Mel, sit back, relax. You're exempt. For the rest of you, let's get started. Shane. Fiona? Fiona, we have to go. Which is yours, mate?
This one. I'm pretty sad to see Fee go. She was a good friend. She wanted us to get through till the end, so...
I'll just put the luggage in.
She's pretty sort of straightforward and pretty genuine, down-to-earth person. I like her.
Fiona was good. I think the group will miss her. Things like the maze, which she helped me through. She did a really good job.
You played a great game. Thank you for playing.
It's okay.
Safe trip home?
Yep.
Fee was great. I suppose her and I did the tour guide together, and she gave it everything, and she told a few lies that I couldn't, so she was great.
Well, all the best.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Thank you. Are you okay?
Yeah. Fiona was wrong with who she suspected.
Bye-bye.
Fiona was beaten by the mole. Next week,
We need to swap briefcases.
who trusts who and who's doing the double crossing?
Running out of time here, guys.
But you're running out of time, Michael.
Mate, I'm going to say this once, so you better get onto it.
An extortion attempt for $10,000. To win the money, swap the briefcases without being seen or photographed. And a terrorist attack in the dead of night.
Fire! There's fire!
You don't know what they're like. You don't know how many there are. You don't know how they're armed.
I think we should shoot them.
Who are they?
Another chance for sabotage. Another chance to catch the mole. 6 contestants left, but one of them will be sent home.